Annie on a Fish, we're back. A wee bit different tonight, but we'll get into that in a minute. Before we do get into Annie on a Fish, Jordan, gives us a spiel for our sponsor.
Our sponsor tonight is Allied Maritime Solutions. They're the best thing that's ever happened to anything that even goes into the ocean. They'll sort it right out. When you park your vessels in dry docks, they'll make sure everything's done safely in a safe manner, and they'll employ the big man over here, and all he does is eat croissants all day.
And shout boats and hose.
It's not actually croissants, nah.
What's your thing?
Croissants are for like the peasants, mate.
What is the go-to thing in France?
He's got fucking strawberry tart things, isn't he?
Here. Paul, big shout out to Paul the Baker. It's actually not one guy, it's a franchise, but
Seen France or not?
I mean, no, this Baker's is different.
That's not Paul the Baker, that's Bobby Barman.
No,
Bobby the Barman.
No, before we do start tonight, because we've not been on since Jordan Big Concrete Horn knocked Willie out the ring. So we both won that night, but so a big massive shout out to McGowan's Fitness. Everybody involved in that night, not just the people who fought, everybody bought a ticket, everybody shared and got involved. It was some night, some buzz, and Davey's doing some job down there, man. He really is. It's not, he's proved, genuinely has proved that it's not just a gym down there, it's a community he's built. So we'll talk a wee bit about fight night before we talk about us, because Tam owes me a business. That was the dealer for it. I beat Tam. I don't even know why Tam honestly thought he stood a chance, because I don't think he landed a punch, and honestly I don't even think I used my gloves that night. And I got stopped in the second round. So I did tell Tam that I wasn't going to go on about it, but I've saved it for this. But maybe next time I'll get somebody that can actually fight. So I'm actually going to take this opportunity and do it, because I've spoke to him. I'm calling out Big Joe Nugent. I don't care if he's one of the baddest men on the planet. I'm calling him out, and it's happening. What about Jordan's fight and all? Jordan Big Concrete Horn.
Before we move on to his fight, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but wee Logan was the referee.
Aye.
And after every punch he was hitting Tam, he was going, "Oh, you alright, mate?"
He did say to me, he split it up, and he's like, he's just taking it a bit easy on him. Fair play to Tam here. Tam balls of steel, but
aye.
He stood no chance, mate. Aye, no, he stood no chance.
Aye. What was your feelings, he walking in at home and seeing all the setup and that?
I was buzzing for it. On me go on it.
Buzzing for it, you fucking danced into the ring.
I loved it. I had my tits and everything out, man.
You had the big fucking swingers with it.
Honestly, I'm not doing a press up ever again. I'm keeping them. That is now my trademark.
It's like fucking King Louis walked in, man.
Seen I walked into that hall by when I seen Willie and he took his top off. I don't remember him being that big. I was like, oh fuck, man, in front of everybody as well. But
all I can remember is Willie staggering about that corner, asking Joe why he fight gets stopped, asking him where the icy was. He's like, where's that ice cream van? He sparked him, man.
Well, that's it, mate. I'm
not going to lie, mate. I was pissed. I was in your corner. I was pissed.
Are you and Kev one?
Kev asked me for a bucket, and I brought a bucket full of ice and fucking bottles of water and that for him to spit in. I was like, he's like, what are you doing? Is that, you want that a bucket? He went, aye, that bucket. I went, oh, fuck.
He nearly pushed my gum shield down my throat, and I choked on it. and then he pulled my shorts right up with my nipples, and I couldn't pull them down because of my gloves.
I knew Kev was right, because I'm like, I need a piss before I go on this stage and do the business. And next thing I'm in, it was a women's toilet they were using mine.
Aye.
And I'd shut a cubicle door, and I was in doing a piss, one glove on, the dick my arm on. And the door gets shoved open, and it's Kev, and he's just pulling water in my mouth, looking right in my eyes. I'm like, alright, Kev.
Surprised he was you reach around holding it.
No, it was wild. It was a brilliant night. Everybody involved, I said, like a wee John, I keep talking about as well, and he stood in LBJ. I'm saying that as everybody listening knows it, but he got in it. It brought so many people at their shell, and it was some show, and we go again the 1st of November with McGowan's Fitness for another night, but we'll get into that later. But aye, and you're fighting the next time. Aye. So it needs to be an hour win, doesn't it?
I was sitting there at Jim once. He's done at the side. I should have fucking done this. I think
I've made my dinner by calling out Joe, but I'll eat my dinner. So
if you're fighting on it and you're fighting on it, we'll need to make it a clean sweep, man, and I'll need to do it as well.
Obviously.
What, you fighting on it?
I'll need to fight on it as well.
You got a fight on it?
That's just how it came about last time, because I get fucking blackout drunk, man. I can't remember it, and I called it half Inverclyde. Fucking, at least, I'm not even kidding on, at least 10 people said they wanted to fight us after seeing it. So I will do it again.
Well, you two are both on it. I'm obviously not, because I'm the more mature one of us, obviously. But at the time this goes out, we'll already be on our way to win the Euros or not, won't it?
Aye.
Aye, we've not even told anybody, we've not got a guest tonight.
Aye.
So right into the fucking fight.
No, but everybody
guest is Euros.
Too many people have been asking what's happening, what's going on, and obviously I've been working away and training for my next fight. Getting on, I mean, it was after my pure champion. Oh, I'm unbeaten, innit? And no, it was just I'll give everybody a chance to let us know what's happening. But by the time this comes out, would I probably beaten Germany about what 3-1 or something?
But you know what's going to happen? You're going to beat Germany and then get beat half or two.
Aye.
Nah.
We'll beat Germany and it'll be world champions. That's it. We're going to win this.
I think we'll go through the
get
group. Man. I think we'll go through the group. My day.
Aye, I think we'll get out the group. Yes, you were saying the three best placed third places go through.
Four, I think. Four third, whatever you call that. If you finish third, 4 of the group, fucking gang like that.
Mate, they went fucking daft, didn't they?
Don't know.
What he's fucking
Same with Champions League, you wouldn't know because we've had this conversation. Every podcast we do, you've been coming. You've been coming and coming and coming, and you just keep getting off at the wrong stop.
Your arse was twitching like a rabbit's nose. Don't give me your push. I've even get the voice notes. That's it. The league's done. You've won it.
That's all you've got, but voice notes. We've got trophies, mate.
The league's done. You've won it. You've won it. Celtic's arse have collapsed. That's it. The team needs fucking rebuilt. Now you're fucking world champions.
And then them sad faces
Brendan's back with his cans and all that.
Exactly. Brendan and a bag of
I'm
cans.
just sitting here being humble, no saying a word, and he's fucking at it again.
You know, somebody in work said to me there, right, many players you signed already? Because you've signed 3 players, that's you, you've won next season already.
Many trophies you won last year. He's won the league at Ibrox. What else did you do? He's drew one game, he's got a trophy for that. He's got a trophy for signing. I can't remember who was it. Oh well, it was last season that he's got a trophy for. No, when they signed Aaron Ramsey, they got a trophy, didn't they? As well. He's got hundreds of trophies, man. No one of you's going about being the most successful club, but I understand.
Here we go again. I cannot wait.
He's coming. Coming?
I cannot wait. See when it does happen. I'm coming on here, and there's going to be a full podcast, just me fucking slaughtering you, and you're going to sit and take it.
No, it's not going to. Well, listen, I thought that was it earlier, but we're just.
Even if I need to date, it's a fucking 89-year-old guy. I'm doing it.
No, it's past that now, man. It's he's been. I honestly, I was just thinking the other day. I was like, I'm going to go there and I'm going to mention this, and he's going to tell us they're coming again.
I've never said that, but
you have.
No,
I can feel it off you.
But have I said it?
I bet he's walking. See when we were Derby League, you were all happy, as if it was.
See when we were Derby League, did I say it to you?
No, but I said to you to try and get a bite, and I knew you were wanting to do it.
You weren't going to get a bite. You're never going to get a bite.
Anyway, trophies where it belongs.
Singing to the fat lady fucking
Many's that.
But for us,
aye,
55.
54. That could have been 2 for you, but that isn't so. Onwards and upwards, innit? You never know, they might bring back a better fat cup or something.
Right, I'm just going to say this, Joe Nugent, you've not even got a chance because I'm fucking battering this cunt. I'm going to get in that ring and I'm going to box him upside down. I'm calling you, I'll fucking fight you.
Aye. I'll tell you what, after I beat Joe, right, and I put Joe into the slums of Ormsey again,
do you know what? Fucking Eddie Hall done a 2v1. I'll take fucking 2s. I'll have the fucking lot of yous.
I
know, man, it's game over. Anyway, what's been happening in Jordan's life?
What's been happening? It's been quiet. Living the quiet life. Lived up with Gemma. It was a year together last weekend.
You're pure in love, aren't you?
Pure in love, man. We're fucking finishing each other's sandwiches and that.
And your wee romantic walks on your stories and that.
Aye, my wee romantic walks. I'm fucking right into fitness. I think I've lost a stone or something like that.
I lost a power of it.
I'm feeling good, man. I had to go for this next fight.
I can't wait to spar you again. I live for it.
Man. You're a bit heavier than me, aren't you?
Just a bit, aye.
Aye, and I hate it. But see, you get in spar with him, I don't care. He just punches me a bit, and I hate it.
He goes 100%.
Doesn't he?
No, I'm only giving you 50. He goes 100%.
Aye.
Yeah, I guarantee he goes 100%.
No, I don't.
I can't wait to spar you.
I don't spar Andy.
I was at a wee spring chicken, mate, doing all this fucking boxing, you do pad work and you think you're amazing, no? And he's like, right,
you've got a fucking person hitting your back.
Put the heat guard now, and next thing you get is 2 black eyes.
That was good, it was good. The next one will be even better, man. By what you set up.
Oh, right, aye. So, obviously this isn't going to be for everybody, but it's something I'm passionate about anyway. Set up a charity. It's a newly formed charity for veterans. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to do it a wee bit different, because you see these big kind of charities like your Help for Heroes and that, and it just seems as if they've got a pure corporate front, and I think they miss a lot of people. A lot of veterans fall through the cracks, and see the rate of suicide amongst veterans and service leavers. It's horrendous.
That is, it's shocking.
So it's called Help for Veterans. It's obviously going to be based in Glasgow, and we're going to help with anything for financial, mental health, if anybody wants to start businesses and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to get like we can signpost you to the right people and just kind of path the way for you for a successful career after the forces. But we're going to be doing an event on the 7th of July we're climbing Ben Nevis, obviously 2 years will be coming as well. So if MDs want to come along, just search Help for Veterans on Facebook and you'll see the profile pictures like fucking 3 triangles and about each other. So everybody's welcome to come along and just have a good day.
Something we need, not even just veterans, but in general.
On that one, I think you've hit a fucking nail right in the head. The big charities, they miss a lot of people.
The day.
Before, see when I first needed help, I was reaching out to all these big charities. I was reaching out to Help for Heroes, I was reaching out from Combat Stress, the lot. Combat Stress offered me a programme, but I had to be away from my work for 6 weeks. And I said, I can't do that. I went, I need to pay my bills. So because I couldn't do that, I couldn't get the help I needed. So I then had to go down the route of finding somebody. And it just so happened that I found a guy who would do a Saturday, like off his own back, to help us out, know what I mean? So I think there's a lot more help needed that way.
But I think, seeing you look at, like, as I say, like, I'm not bad mouthing Help for Heroes or anything else, but you look at these things and half the time they're founded by people who come for money and all that kind of stuff, and maybe they don't have the same problems that, like, if you go to infantry and you come back here into Glasgow and you're struggling with things that they wouldn't understand. So we're just trying to do it from a kind of personal point of view. Put the kind of the human element into it, do you know what I mean? So we'll see how we get on. We've just registered as a charity day and all that kind of stuff, so it's going in the right direction.
Good. That's a fucking good thing.
Absolutely.
It's better just for the boys to put in their money or not. It's like instead of Combat Stress were just to save my life, there's no two ways about it. They were phenomenal, but I was lucky because I think they just, I could be wrong when I'm saying this. If I'm wrong and somebody wants to come on and correct it. I'm sure they've changed the way, because when I was with him, you went with him just after me, didn't you?
Aye, so I'm with him now. And the procedure that I'm going through now is completely different from what they had before.
Aye.
So what they had before was, right, you're a veteran, you're struggling, need help, 6 weeks, and you're going to, I think it was a place in Ayrshire. Was it Honeywell's? Is that right? Is that right?
It's a meant to be phenomenal, but at the same time,
6 weeks intense, you had to be there 6 weeks.
At the same time, Combat Stress can't pay your wages as well, and
exactly.
it's maybe that's something like in the right path for this charity coming.
Aye.
For instance, so I've been offered this with Combat Stress. You just get on and say, well, we'll help you financially if you want to go and do that, because I've spoke to 2 people who have done the whole 6 week away for their family, not come back new people.
Do you know what it is? See, if you've got the time, that is a good thing, because you're going to get down there 6 weeks for everything that you need. If you're struggling, day one, you're going to be your lowest. See, by the time you finish that 6 weeks, you're going to be a different guy, like you're saying. You're going to be a different person, but I think you're going to have the worries of having to come back into a real world and then go, right, I'm 6 weeks behind on my bills. I need to pay 2 mortgages, 2 months mortgage, I need to do my bills, I need to fill my fridge, I need to fucking
put you back square one.
Fucking Wayne's, know what I mean? You're going to, you're not going to see them.
I think
FaceTime for 6 weeks.
I think a good thing was as well, obviously there's 4 of us on the board just now, myself, William Woodburn, Div Moran and Tommy Dock, and between the 4 of us, like, we know quite a lot of people, do you know what I mean? So, and obviously that's only going to grow, so it's going to be good for networking. For, like, if somebody is, you're talking about a financial point of view, so if somebody's struggling, it'll maybe lead to job opportunities and that kind of stuff. So the only way is up, isn't it?
It's a good thing.
And
it's a good thing.
It's something we can't ignore. And we don't ignore. But the amount of people who says to me, I've contacted Combat Stress and I'm waiting to get seen to and stuff like that, and I'm like, that is a process, but sometimes that can be too late, isn't it?
Aye. Do you know something that was controversial, and we were talking about it, we met up last week, and somebody went on one of their courses, and they came across an individual who he was only going on that course so he could get the tick in the box to still get his DLA or something like that.
Like PIP.
Aye, get his PIP or something like that.
So they're abusing it then?
People are abusing it, but you get that for every walk of life, you know what I mean? You get it for every, but you can't tell everybody with the same brush because there's people struggling. But that's where the personal touch will come in. And
this brings us to, like, why people, how many people have asked us what made you start a podcast? But it was therapy, wasn't it? I mean, obviously with Bogey on first, that was a good way to kick it off, but I tell people all the time, this is as important as going to when I was seeing Combat Stress every week. I'm not seeing him every week anymore. I just kind of tie base when I need it.
Do you know, it's opened up my eyes and all doing this. Seeing people, like the guests we've had on, the one guy that's opened my eyes is Stuart Abel. That guy's story is unbelievable. See, the fight that he's putting up for us, it is, my heart goes after him, man.
Aye.
What a guy.
You watch people moan and struggle, and listen, everybody's got issues and problems, I totally understand, but it's very humbling, isn't it, when you're moaning about, for instance, because you've got to go and work a 12-hour shift, you're raging about it, and then you've got this guy here that's out there just fucking doing everything in his power. Not just to exist.
He's not doing everything in his power and all, and then he's like, do you know what, I'm going to see fucking Metallica.
I know, and he's still living his life. You can tell, I mean, obviously, and I'm not sure won't mind us talking about this, but you can tell, you can see what the toll it's taking on him. But he's still gone, he's still living his life. He sees mad random posts all the time. Who's going to see Metallica? Who's going to see such and such?
Thing about Stuart as well, but he's trying to educate people. He's putting on his videos that maybe 2 minutes long, and it's this is how my condition is feeling today. Has it gotten any better? Has it gotten any worse than that? So he's outward looking as well.
Do you know, I find myself following, see like guests that have come on, I find myself following their stories after it. Like Aston Brown, man, I'm following everything that he's doing. The fights that he's gone at, the fight that he done, it's Lewis
Wilson. Like,
don't get me started.
So funny, man.
Like, honestly, I missed that.
He's so funny. He's hilarious, man. Like, I watch his videos and I'm like, he doesn't give a fuck. And I know we said that way back at day one. I think actually was asked him we had on, and I says he's found peace and he's done it. I says, I want to be in it. I actually think I'm getting there. I don't think I'm there now. But Lewis is another one I've seen as well. Like, you could tell he was pure struggling at a point, and you look at him now and he's fucking flying, man. He doesn't give a fuck. Oh, sound Jordan, aye. What was that you were about to play?
No.
Something about EasyJet in first class.
Do you want me to play it? Right, I was looking at holidays, right? This EasyJet advert, come on.
We're only going to go on an EasyJet flight.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That was the exact feeling you used to feel when you come in, your mum said you were at Mince and Totties, wasn't it?
You're all like Mince and Totties, man.
I knew, but back in the day, man.
Not again, man.
Yes, see, talking about Lewis Wilson, the big man sorted out for me and Gemma's going down to see him down in Skegness and end of next month.
Aye.
So you're the favourite then?
I think I'm a favourite.
Right.
Aye,
Oh, you got it?
Aye.
Are you?
Aye, I went Skegness holiday for free. Was it for free?
No, it's not for free. He's got us a really good deal, but about a quarter.
I see, I'm like that. Me, I like caravans.
Aye. But for anybody that's wondered, is he like a genuine person? He is, because
he's brilliant.
He's taking 2 days off and he's going to come to theme parks that ways as well. So
Aye.
he's going to be buzzing. But see if I need to end up fucking taking pictures with other people want to get pictures with him.
Oh, I hope. Yeah. No, I honestly hope you get gobby when you're drinking any levels, you man. he's got a scrap in him.
Oh, he's a fighter, isn't he? Definitely is.
But that's telling a few people that we were just going to come on and get ready for what we've got next time. We've got a few episodes booked in, but that's what people were saying, like who he's get next and who's next, or what was your favourite episode and that. But I watched the Lewis one again the other night and it's fucking brilliant, man.
Oh.
Tierney. That's where they build the diesel trains or something like that.
I shout out Tierney, I know.
I know. Still doing his thing, man. Still doing his bit.
I don't know. I really like Div McGowan, man.
Aye, Div, just genuine down to earth, isn't he, man?
Aye. What was your favourite episode so far?
Well, I watched the one with Alex. I actually got talking to him at a boxing event because I missed the one with Alex, and he came up, introduced himself and just spoke away, and I was like, mate, I apologise, I missed your
Did he know who you were?
Aye, can
He
be.
doesn't miss a trick, doesn't he?
No, man.
That took me back straight away. I was like, fucking hell.
Aye, does not miss a trick.
Aye.
Just try and get him in the ring, man.
No, you're alright. No, you're alright.
You're on him.
Mate, I've already called out a sore face. I'm about to get leathered off a Joe, but I don't even care.
And
Says
then
that
I'll go
last
back to
time
the
when he was on, he's like, aye, if I'm feeling weak now, I just go up and do a press up. Just do a McDonald's.
No, it's fucked, man. But we're us as well. We're going the right place and all. It's just that was 12 weeks or something. The work we've got plenty booked in, but obviously we've not set our guests in stone yet. But
Have you learned French yet?
aye, I'm not doing it. I am not a performing monkey. No.
Aye, yeah.
What does he want me to do?
You're in a bottle.
No. What does he want me to do?
Just give me your best French.
No. Va va voom. Renault Clio.
Renault Clio.
Thierry Henry. Je ne sais quoi.
Is that it?
Basically, I can conversate in French.
Go
I'm
then.
not going to do it for you because I'm not a performing monkey.
How?
You do it first.
I don't know any French, mate.
No, I'm not doing it. Right, where are we going?
See that Rido podcast we done
Rido,
last
what?
time?
I was
I've been-
wild, man.
see when I'm
that
walking
was
about-
fucking wild.
I was in a pub last week, right? Now that's been, don't know, 3 months or something since that's been out. And I was standing at a bar. I went up to Sterling McGregor's, right, and Gourock. It was me and Jim. I walked up and there was 2 guys in the bar getting served. Downstairs was packing, but there was only 2 up there. The guy turns around and he's like, I've seen you somewhere. I'm like, all right. And he's like, cider. Just shout cider. And I'm thinking to myself, he must have seen us.
Smell your maw.
I'm like, he must have seen us in the last pub. And then the next thing he starts banging on about Henry Wessons. Man, that's my name's Mud. For that last podcast. See, I watch it back now, I still cringe, man.
Milky Wessons.
Oh.
Oh no, I thought it was brilliant, man. I thought the big man was out on form.
And for everybody wondering as well, I missed work the next day.
Shock.
Did you, aye?
Aye.
Nobody cleaned the sick out of my van either. I did.
Was I sick in your van?
Oh, no, aye, and
Mate, I get a video he sent to me by the time I got back to the house.
you got out of the van to be sick, so you jumped out of the van at the
Aye.
side door, then you turned round and spewed in the van.
You weren't happy, were you? You were worried, weren't you?
Aye, mate. See, you alright? What's going on? What you done?
It's a big man, he's fucking...
Aye, there's no, he's hardcore, man.
Aye, and I had to get into work and face my boss on a Friday. I didn't turn in the Thursday, and then I had to get into work on the Friday, knowing that I'd called him a specky gammon.
What did he say?
Mate, no, he was laughing, but I had to buy lunches for the next 2 weeks, man. I fucking fucked it.
Would you buy a big piece of gammon?
I don't even use that word anyway.
I've been eating like a king, man. Like actual king.
Aye, you're your bakery.
That's
sure.
amazing, mate.
Paul's Bakery.
I honestly think but still, I've been boxing now. I'm trying to keep fit, but I think I'm for every.
Mind the time we went out to France and all we could eat was the cheese and bread because everything else was fucking barking.
Oh, aye, on exercise.
Aye, with Paris.
No, mate. Do you know what? No,
The
I've
fresh
been stung
Paris.
with a few times though. I went in. I'm thinking I'm eating chicken and it's pigeon, man. It's happened a few times. It has. No, I've just been chewing away and I'm like, that's no chicken, and they say no, it's actually pigeon. What are you on your phone for?
Just son come through there.
Aye.
Just checking Scotland score.
That 2-0. But I didn't know what I was going to say. You threw me off over the years.
Eat pigeon.
Aye, pigeon, mate. So I'm sitting chewing away and I'm like, this is weird, this. Greg, is that a different colour? Chewing it away and the boy's like, that's pigeon. No, I says, this chicken's a bit chewy. He's like, it's pigeon. You need to eat pigeon like it's a delicacy.
Oh, you'll eat it,
Horse as well, mate.
Snails. You tried snails
Nah.
yet?
You don't eat, that's a pure myth, man.
Oh, you do?
Wait,
I went to Paris,
That
right?
garlic,
I went
innit?
to Paris and I was with the ex-wife.
What's
and
her
I
name?
Oh,
she was good to you, wasn't she?
the human leech.
She was good to you. She looked after you.
Aye, right. Anyway, I went into a restaurant and I was like, snails. I went, nah, fuck it, I'll try it. Nah, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I haven't seen it.
It's horrible.
It's not even a thing.
It
But
was
I
right
think,
outside Notre Dame.
Aye, but
So
you-
Notre Dame was there and I was across the road and I get slip walks. But you kind of need to pull it out and it's like a big fucking one of the
No,
big
like-
strip. Oh,
It's not like eating a big teaspoon of cum or something.
it's like one of the ones you've got your and it comes out and you're going,
you said no.
It's horrible.
Yeah, teaspoon of cum.
Wouldn't you like to know?
You said no. And he's like, is that not like eating a teaspoon of cum? And you're like, no.
I've not tried a teaspoon of cum, fuck's sake.
How do you know? I say, I don't know. You're like, no.
Fuck's sake.
No, but I have not seen any of that shit out there, mate, because I think that's just a touristy thing, isn't it? Paris and that.
No, I can't be.
legs.
They didn't
That
have
is-
a tourist.
Mate,
surely.
real French people aren't they weird? People in Paris are weird.
I should go to Edinburgh.
Aye, like people I'm out in like Brest that way, they're cool. Yeah.
Edinburgh's not even Scottish, man.
No,
There's no on it,
it's a
no.
different planet, isn't it?
It's nah.
Aye.
Yeah.
So, see how when we've got guests on here as well, we usually get into their story and all that.
Are you
Why
going
don't we get into our story?
Aye, that's the plan.
But no, I'm not going first, but
I was Stevie's first.
Not your first.
How am I first?
Because I've
What?
opened up and put my soul out on social media. So see, you need
Hey,
to
how
do it
do you
now.
mean?
See, I thought we'd done an Off Coast 500.
Aye.
I put my big story.
I did a wee spiel too.
Did you fuck?
Aye, I did.
What did you say?
Can't.
I like chicken nuggets.
I told you I hate chicken nuggets, mate.
You love chicken nuggets.
No.
Right, you
Anyway, how's it?
You first.
No, but how did I did a thing? I did a big thing.
What?
A big spiel while I
How
was
come I
doing
never
it.
seen
And that. So why were we doing it? How was it? Because you broke your leg and that.
I broke my leg in
That's
it.
right. Like, go in, quiz me.
right. So
For the start, go.
How was your childhood growing up?
Brilliant.
Right.
You had a good childhood. Hey, you're going to stay
Right. So how was
You
it?
you were born in Northern Ireland, weren't you?
We'll go into that. Go.
Right, child, was it alright? Did you used to get bullied at school or what?
No, I wasn't a bully at school either. I was not bad in school. Primary school, I didn't really like, mate. I liked. Didn't really like high school either, to be fair. I didn't really like school end, did I?
Were you a good boy in school?
No, not really.
That's my question.
No, mate. Growing up, this is why we're on here. But no, growing up, I was spoiled, man. I had a good childhood. Obviously, my dad was cutting a bit over in Belfast. Damn, was doing over in Belfast, and I lived here in Scotland. My mum. It's as deep as I'll go into that as a childhood. But fucking wait to see my dad a lot. My dad came over here.
Do you remember, obviously, when was that you were growing up? The end of the 1980s?
Well, I was born in 87, so
87.
I can remember kind of summers in the 90s and that in
Do you
Belfast.
remember, was there any troubles that you can remember?
I still remember. Aye. It was still quite rife at the start of the 90s.
Could you still have a childhood in that? Like fucking everything going on?
Aye.
Seen the news when you watched it and they were throwing like petrol bombs at the post and that, and you seen that one wee guy that's...
Bags of shite and that. You've just knocked that microphone flying, but... No,
That was Sean.
no, mate.
How the fuck does this work?
Yeah.
Two beers, man.
I know. No, it wasn't like that when I went over. It was like, well, it was, but... no, but... I just seen it as I spent most of my summer back in Scotland, then I would go over to my dad's or whatever, or they'd come over there, but I had obviously Blackie in my life with my stepdad since I was a young boy, so I was like, people always go, I mean, it was like growing up with your mum and dad when you split up, but wasn't he? Because I had Blackie in my life and he was my dad, as much as my dad was my dad.
Do you know what I had to ask you that? See, when I split up with the ex-wife,
Aye.
obviously my mum and dad, they're still going strong, man.
Aye.
So I'd never known that. I'd never known I fucking
Aye.
was separated. When I split up with her, I was like, listen, what do I do here? I need fucking some advice. Like, I've got 2 daughters to her.
Aye.
And I thought, what's the best fucking route to go down with they two? And now you fucking steered me alright.
There's something I always think, there's a saying, it's like a broken home's better than an unhappy home. And it
Well,
just,
aye, do you know what? Me in that home, I fucking hated it. Hated it. I just
Aye.
woke up and I was like, I was going to work to get away from her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I hated it, and it told. The Waynes weren't
Aye.
happy, and see now, like now there's fucking instance that I'm kind of talking to. Like, obviously, my oldest stays with me now, and we get talking about fucking things that happened, and I'm like, do you remember that? He's like, do I remember it? I'm like, oh for fuck, oh for fuck. I'm like, oh shit. I went,
aye.
Daddy loves you, hen.
No, I was spoiled, mate. I genuinely was. My mum's a saint, you know what, anyway. Fucking, don't know how she brought up with half my shite. Erin says that to me all the time. How the fuck did your mum put up with you, man? I was a
How
good
the
way.
fuck did we put up with you?
How? No, I was
You're a fucking pain in the arse.
No, I'm not.
Hey,
No, I'm not.
I see the voice note speak after you. Fucking 6 in the morning, I'm like, I've just opened my eyes. Both of that. What the fucking
Nah, I
fuck's
don't know,
happening?
right? No, but school, it wasn't for me. I'm not getting into too much with school and whatever. Like, I came out of school, I fucked football. I don't want to get into that either, because that fucking kills me. I fucked that, and then
Probe him on that.
it was basically the army. That's where I was going.
Where did you decide you were going to go to?
Mate, I was actually decided I wanted to go to the army when I was about 15. And I never had the balls to say
No.
it like that.
See, aye, that's what was going to come in for a Republican.
Aye. No, you can see everybody
coming
knows.
for obviously you're a Catholic, coming for a Republican thing, family for Belfast. How did that go down? I want to join
It
the army.
didn't. Like,
Led
I
the
was just scared. You'd be surprised at who I was more disappointed in. I'll tell you that in a minute. But I was more scared to tell my dad because I thought he'd be gutted. But see, when I told my dad, I've told you this before.
Aye.
He was fucking ecstatic. He's like, how can I be unhappy with you want to go and live your life and do something that you want to do? My dad had his beliefs and done what he done. He wasn't a better man. He always says to me that you can't have that much hatred in your blood. No. You can't. It's just not normal. But he was alright with it. But it was like pals you grew up with.
Aye.
And you would call them your best pals or whatever. And they would have nothing but shite to say to you because they fucked my confidence, man. Like, it really put me in a hole. I ended up piling a power of weight on just going to Celtic games, travelling all over Europe, watching Celtic, getting full of the drink every week, and not happy, really miserable, piled a power of weight on. I was playing football at a decent level, but I was too heavy to go anywhere with it, and I knew that, so I thought, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Said to my dad, here, I'm joining the army, and he went, well, good. That was it, that was the end of the chat, and I think that same night, Celtic went to Ibrox. We actually lost that one. Celtic went to Ibrox that day, I told him, and then we went out for something to eat after, I told him, and that was it, and then we went and get mad with it, and then he told everybody in the booze that night I was joining the army, and that was fucking, I get destroyed. No, not in a bad way, but
Aye.
no, it was alright.
See if you're saying about like people finding out you were going to the army and kind of turning their back on you. Do you think some of the reactions, obviously you were based between Port Glasgow and Belfast, some of the reactions in Port Glasgow would have been worse?
They were real worse.
Aye.
A lot worse. But my family, like, all my family, my mum was chuffed to bits. He was buzzing. Blackie and Allydale had my back through it all. Even my family did, but it was more people, like I would come home on leave and I still would go to games or whatever, and you get into a boozer and comes by, you need to leave here, you're in the army, and I'm like, who the fuck do you think you're, mate? And they know who they are. I mean, see if I was walking through a town right now, they wouldn't even look at me. They won't look at me. They didn't look at me.
Is that because you're one man fight?
That's because I put Tam in his arse. No, but seriously, before I went to the army, my confidence was destroyed. And I remember the first day in the army, like, meeting Bogey and like that. But big Steve McKinley, he was, mate, that guy doesn't realise what he done for my confidence in there, because he doesn't give a fuck, man. And he was fucking.
Mate, see, one of my best experiences in the army, it was with Steve McKinley, Blair Furness, right? We just came back in for out in the Grun in Afghan. We were in Bastion, and the platoon sergeant picked everybody like a football team. You're in Marham, you're in Marham. And me, Steve McKinley, and everybody that the sergeant hated was in a room. It was fucking brilliant. There was like 6 of us in the room, and the platoon commander was getting, what was it, a telly?
An interview for BFBS, aye.
So there's him, and then there's a Hesco, and it's only fucking like belly high.
Mine talks so civvies can understand it.
Aye, so it's only like belly high, it was like a wall.
Aye.
And I was like, I'm right, you two pick me up, I'll get my arse out, and we'll just pick me up, man. So he's standing the telly camera. Next time, man, right out his shoulders, this fucking white bum.
White bum with a copper crack.
Oh, right back down again. And see when I was trying to run, obviously I'm trying to keep below the wall, and I'm trying to run, I get my drawers up, man. I get falling out. Free as well.
That was quality,
bits, man.
What-
Oh, it was brilliant.
What was the weirdest thing you've seen in Afghan? Just while you're on it.
I don't know, can we? No, we can't. Can we say it? Can we
Mate,
talk
I've
about
seen
it?
16 human beings
No,
leave
like
a car, come out a car.
No, that was
16. And I was like to everybody, boys, come here. 10 people have got this moat. Like, no. So we sat and counted them back in, and 16 human beings got out of a motor and then get back into it.
That wasn't the weirdest thing we saw.
It wasn't the weirdest thing we saw, but
I don't
I've
even know if
also
we can
seen-
talk about it, can we?
No,
well,
Can we?
I've also seen a guy. There was a guy, right, on a motorbike, and he had a wain in front of him.
A cow, a goat
And
or
then
something.
he had another wain behind him because you just seen the knee arms. And then he had an older guy, so it must have been his dad, facing back right, and the dad was holding a goat.
That was brilliant.
Like,
See
what
the-
the fuck's going on?
it's maybe a wee bit dark or something like that, but there was a tradition over there in the kind of tribal outlands of Afghanistan. It was called Baka Boys. And what they used to do was used to get into local villages, and what they'd do is they'd look for like the most kind of feminine, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the most feminine, like kind of pretty young boys. They'd bring them back, put makeup and that on them, they don't make them dance.
Just on a Thursday?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, your favourite night time, wasn't it?
Oh, I loved it, man. And they'd make them dance, and then they'd do whatever their sexual desires fucking hang me.
Yeah, it was normal to them.
It was normal. And the weirdest thing was, I remember the next day, these wee 13-year-old wee boys, they'd put body armour on them, and they'd want these wee guys to come out and patrol with a rifle and all that after having a way with them the night before.
Nah, it was scary, man.
Culturally, to us,
That's right.
it's a
Oh,
red flag,
fucking
innit?
aye.
Fucking hell.
Oh, fucking levels, that's right.
But you need to be careful what you say here, don't you?
I know, because it's like, we all know what happens with, it's like, I won't talk about it. What we saw, I won't talk about it because it's just not right. But that scarred me, man. Not in a way like it upset me, but I still think about it. I'm like, what? Mate, that was horrendous,
Yeah,
mate.
it was bad.
But I don't think we could talk about it because it might upset people or it might just not want people to, I don't know. We never done nothing, it's what we've seen. But, aye, it was a bit fucked up.
So going back to the subject anyway, so army life, going through it all, obviously your dad and your family accepted it, but how did you find the army?
Well, what I was in only about 2 years, not even a year and a half, and then my dad was obviously murdered. But the first year of that, it was alright, because you're just a young crow, man, doing your guards, living life. I think we went to, no, we didn't. Aye, we did. We went to Canada. And I came back from Canada, and I think it was about a week or something like that. My dad had been murdered. And I found out the shittest way, but I had a lot of resentment, not to the military, to the people back home over it. I don't care who's listening now, because for years they know how I feel. But I found out in the shittest way possible. And that probably rocked me for the fact we deployed to Afghan 6 months later.
Aye.
I never even had a chance to process it. I spent a day in Ireland for the funeral. I came home, back to the UK. I spent a day up the road, my mum and that, I think I went out for something to eat. Next thing I knew, we were away and exercise, ready to deploy to Afghan.
Do you know something? But that's
And that was
probably
it.
one of the best things you could have done.
I sit
You kept your head off
mate,
it.
I question this a lot, you know, because people say it to me all the time. I don't know, because I think only until Erin came in my life, I never really accepted that I never had my dad with us anymore. It was weird, because it's hard to explain. Till Erin came in, once Erin came in my life, it became, because she was good at helping you remember good times and wee pictures she would have printed off, or for instance, when me and Erin get married, she got the pendants made with my dad on it. Obviously, Erin lost
She's
her
hearty,
dad.
isn't she?
She lost her dad as well. So,
I
but
love Erin.
no, she's got a heart of gold. But it's, I think only. Do you know? I still don't even know. I think only maybe last year I came to terms with it, and it's. I'm watching like the likes of my wee brother Owen. He's doing well with his celebrity and he's becoming a man, and it's just like that's it. Everything's moving on. It's going forward. But yeah, I've educated my Waynes on their granda, my dad. But as I said, I've got Blackie in my life, and that's their granda. So I don't know. It's hard. I don't know if I've ever accepted it.
Legend. What a guy, Blackie.
Aye, absolutely.
But a couple of years, there was people who were right good to me in the army when it happened to my dad, but there was also some fucking scumbags.
Aye.
And they know if I ever come across them, they'll have a few subtle words. But there was some people who sorted them out during that time. But it's a bit of a blur. Like, it really is. It flew in out it. You're making moves in your career in the military, and that's when like Big Davy Richardson and Podge and wee Monkey and all that. They
You're right
brought
off.
them into guns.
Podge's wee boy.
Aye,
British champion.
I know. But you ever seen Podge boxing? He's a freak.
Aye.
Yeah, that's fucking something else, innit?
Aye. But they're good.
Congratulations, pal.
They're good people, mate. Like that Big Davy as well. Davy's just totally broke the mould of a soldier. He's come out of the army. I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning this. He won't. He's left the military instead of going doing the usual shit that we've all went and done and sucking shit out of holes and driving lorries and stuff like that. Stuff what we're meant to go and do. He's a fucking project manager at Bartley's.
Good.
Aye.
Just totally broke the mould. But he's a clever big guy, Davy.
Aye, he is, aye.
But
You can't have them all. You're either clever or handsome.
what happened to you?
What happened to you? You're
I'm
not-
handsome. No.
No, but I think I've skipped about 5 years there. But I don't know. My military career, I enjoyed it till the end. The end was a disaster. Don't know if that was me or the way the military was going, but I made some good memories, some good pals, really good people in there. But also found out there's a lot of rodents in life. A lot of people closer to you than you think as well.
Aye.
Yeah,
That's
know what
for
I mean?
every walk of life, but it's not just for army or anything else, but you get them fucking everywhere.
But I didn't even think I know for a fact I had a problem my last 2 years in the military, whereas I would just be looking for my reason to get mad with it. If I wasn't coming home to Erin in the last year, the year before, I was steaming every weekend, spending every penny I had to go
I
and watch.
fucking know. I was getting phone calls.
Every penny I had to go and watch Dortmund play. Thinking that was my thing, and it wasn't. It was just me trying to run away for shit.
And what about, obviously, we're talking about me setting up a charity and all that, like obviously with your dad being murdered and going to Afghan and seeing some pretty horrific stuff, where did it come into play where you had to ask for help?
When I was a civvy,
Aye.
and I didn't. It was Erin that done it because you seen it.
I fucking banged it onto you.
When I came
Wasn't
out,
there and tell you,
I'm not even mentioning some of the employers, but let's just say a certain slime ball that batters his wife. If I ever see him in the street, then I'll deal with him. But certain people just piled on the agony, mate, and it got too much. I mean, we went through a lot, me and Erin. Like, when Saoirse was born, I was still in the army, and Saoirse had meningitis. So, you've been through that with Baines as well. But
I was in training when my wee lassie got meningitis. It was fucking horrific, man.
And I had to come home, mate, and I didn't think anything of it, and Saoirse was alright. And then obviously life goes on. Before you know it, I'm out, bought a house, get married. The whirlwind just keeps going, and then all of a sudden it stops, mate.
Aye.
You've got to get up at every time. Like you find yourself working every hour under the sun just to
Keep yourself out.
aye, or to keep a wage coming, and you realise what am I doing here? And you just don't know where you're going. And I've never been able to settle where I'm now mentally. But even before I started this new job, it's took me a long while to get here, and I've had to find my way to get here. But a lot of shit's happened in between that. For instance, me and Erin obviously we've been through a hell of a lot. I'll not mention it what's happened because I've not spoke to Erin about it, talking about it on here. But it's not me and her, just stuff that's happened in our lives that probably could have sent me over the edge.
Aye.
And it didn't. And obviously you both had a part to play, especially you. Obviously I phoned you that night when it happened. But aye, I've found out a hell of a lot since I've been a civvy. I've found out like people are weird.
Is genuine
And
or not?
there's a lot of civvies, a lot of people live this kid on lifestyle where they want to be something they're not, and you're just like, just be who you are, man.
Do you know one thing that I seen, right? And I tell you this, and it struck a chord with me. It's like people are like
Morph Steve.
no leaves, branches, trees, and roots. So you've got people who are leaves. They come and go, and they'll keep coming and going. You've got the branches who are in your life, and then a wee bit of pressure, and they snap. They're gone. They're valuable people in your life at that point, but they will snap and they will go.
Aye.
And then you've got people who are roots, and it doesn't matter what fucking happens. You could be riding a wave at the best life of your time, like the best time of your life, or you could be down in the dumps. They'll always be there. It's kind of like I've got a 10 o'clock pal and a 3 in the morning pal. It's kind of the same as that. Your 3 in the morning pal, you can hear him putting his shoes on, getting his jacket zipped up, and you know he's looking for a shovel because he's thinking he's fucking burying a body, you know what I mean? But they're the kind of people that I've tried to, once I've left, I've tried to find the people in my life.
I know.
I've tried to find the roots, I've tried to find the 3 in the morning pal, and they're hard to come by. You're lucky if you've got one. You're very lucky if you've got one.
See if you have place of maturity as well. I think when you get to a certain age, you start kind of taking you realise that not everything's personal. See with people who don't give you the same
Energy.
energy as what you give them, accept it and move on. Take it for what it is, man, and fucking make a note of it and move on.
Aye.
Innit?
I mean, many people you've cut out of your life that you've grew up with. Do you know what I mean? There's at least 5.
There was a guy in school, mate, stole my Pokemon cards and I've never spoken to him this day. I swear to God.
I want my Pikachu back.
Doing on Dark Street in Greenock, and I had a big wad like that, and I left them down, went back up the road
I
to
knew
my
you were
tea.
weird, man.
Aye, come back down. Don't know where they went, mate.
Pokemon cards.
Mate, they go for a fortune, by the way.
Weirdos, man.
See your best pal's brother, Logan
My best
Paul.
pals, brother.
Obviously, Jake Paul's your best pal, isn't he?
Well, I like
So
him, man.
Logan Paul, he's got a card that goes on his neck, and it's fucking £250,000.
Yeah, what about
for
Mike
that one
Tyson
card.
running away from him, man? What about Mike Tyson running away from him? No, here, what
Mate,
about
I
that?
watched that and I thought, surely no.
But I don't know what script that is, by the
I
way.
don't know. Do you know? I heard there was things in his contract, like he wasn't allowed to knock out Jake Paul.
I seen this.
Mate,
Seen this. What about
can't-
Conor
you can't-
McGregor here, by the way, made to the point? What is going on with him and Chandler? That fight's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off.
it's one of them, innit?
I've just went and bought a jumper with Conor McGregor on it, it better be
I
on.
bet you fucking have.
I have.
I bet you walk about like Conor McGregor in Roadhouse.
Mine
I
I
won one fight.
look like Conor McGregor.
Oh, mate. That
Yeah.
was fucking brilliant.
You keep going on about this one fight, it's since the beginning, mate.
Is it?
Aye, Joe Nugent's getting it. Where are you, Joe? Joe, you're getting it.
Who are you fighting in August? Is it
I
August?
don't know, it's for that QFC. I need to actually plug that, but I'll do it in the next one. It's in that QFC, boys.
Do you not know who you're fighting yet?
No.
but you know you've got a.
He's probably had about 40 fights and no lost, knocked out somebody out in every one of them, and I'll put an end to it.
Wait, watch this, you're not going to know, and then you're going to walk out and there's Eddie Hall there.
No, it's a good organisation, that QFC. I was Jordan that kind of got the ball moving with wee Logan. It helped out at the real fight night, but I don't care who I'm fighting, mate.
Did you
Let's see what's like hand, you knocked it.
Did you see Eddie Hall's knockout?
Aye.
The 2v1?
Aye, but it's that a bit
See what's going to happen. See if I get knocked out tonight, I wouldn't even try to tap behind my missus again.
How?
I've just been battered off a guy in front of everybody.
Yeah, listen, it's full heat gears in this one though, so
Is
it's
it?
aye, so I'm not getting knocked out at all.
You've got to
It's
remember,
got
you've
points.
got hair to protect you, man. I'm in there as a full balding man. I felt everything.
I don't care who I fight. I'm pretty confident anyway, so it doesn't bother me.
Do you know what, I'm setting myself up for a fall here. I've been studying the art of boxing since he left. I'm to going that way again, innit?
Are you? I'm following
Now I
you.
look in the mirror there and I seen fucking Forrest looking back at us.
So what you're going to do is call somebody out now, aren't you?
You?
Right.
I've been
So you want to fight me in the fuck?
Oh, 2v1, me and him for you.
No, I've been sparring myself in the mirror. No, I've been practicing, but I want to see how I do against you sparring now.
I know, I spar with you every week.
Nah, that's what I want to see.
Hands down. I'll put one hand behind my back.
One leg and that, just...
Yeah, see this next sparring session, if it's with Gary or if it's up at Divs, no heat gears.
Right.
Because it's stupid, I can't see them.
Oh, that hit it.
That's the only reason I've not knocked you out yet.
Mind that first
That
one.
was hilarious, man.
Yeah, they're so hard to see. It's tunnel vision.
But I
You can't see the fist coming at you into the fucking scuddies in the
So they're lighting you off.
No, it's listen now, but the boxing gave me that's his part. I says this to Div and I owe a lot to Div for that as well. But the whole boxing thing, I've always been a fan of boxing, combat sports and stuff like that. But see it setting that night up, see what I've done, not just for me, I'll not name them, but I spoke to a few boys that were fighting that night and they were mentally struggling. They were so confused at what they were doing. The fun of focus, and when they found out there was another night getting set up, they're buzzing for it. This is, I know Div appreciates it, and the guy, he does, but he's so humble. I mean, you don't realise what you're doing with that gym. This second fight night will be bigger, a lot bigger
I
than the
wish
first
I
one.
stayed closer to these, man. I'd be doing it.
I think-
Oh, you'll be doing it anyway.
I think there's a bigger message for what you're saying there. I think anybody that's struggling, I think people need purpose. And
Definitely.
see for that 6-8 weeks or something like that, people are training for that night. It's a purpose. It's having something to look towards. Because when you're in a depths of depression, you don't look forward. You're just stuck in that moment, and you. So see when somebody presents you with an opportunity like that, you start focusing on something, and that's what gets you through the dark times.
Aye. That got me, see the North Coast 500, when we done that, having that goal got me through a lot. And then obviously we went on it and I was fucking buzzing. Right up that hill, man.
Mate, see when...
Applecross, flew up it. I was buzzing. Came down the other side, both.
No,
broken
mate.
collarbone,
See-
punctured lung.
See when you fell off that bike, mate. And I'm not
You
laughing.
didn't even see me, shut up.
I did. I was just
No,
got.
you
I got
never.
to Browy Hill, right, and
No, you never. I
he
was
went
in the
diffy.
deck, I was trying to breathe and he's like, say something, I'm like,
Mate, all I kept
oh,
thinking,
I had a fucking punctured lung. He's like, speak, I'm like,
mate, all I kept thinking was, if he's dead, I can't pick him up, man.
No.
Because I was in shit state.
oh, mate, our legs
I was in
fucked.
clip.
You were already, what, 140 mile in?
No, it was more than that.
No, it was 140 with my garment, it was 140
So
mile.
we were 160 that night or something
We were
like that.
going to keep going. We were going to get to... We were only like 2 mile away from a stop because obviously the road was like winding, so you had to stop at certain bits, and we had like a camp set up where we got some food and we were starving. We were fucking starving. Our energy had been zapped,
Aye.
and that's when the rain hit us. And when the rain hit, you were like, oh, fucking
Aye.
zapped you even more. And the water just took my fucking wheels, man. I was going down the hill and it just gone. And I
Mate.
remember it. See when I think I remember the fall, and when I landed. Now that way when you land and all the air leaves your body, I was like, oh. And I remember Mick O'Neill. I was lying on the ground like that, and Mick O'Neill's trying to pick me up, and that collarbone broke, and he kept moving this arm, and I was trying to say ow, but I had no air. And I'm going. He's just moving it about like I was fucking Woody at a fucking Toy Story. They'd just seen Andy. I was like, oh fuck, it was gone.
I just
couldn't
tell me-
breathe or
Listen,
nothing,
the way
man.
he's wearing lycra.
Aye.
Fucking deserved it.
How?
Get it right up,
I'm
man.
going to do it again, you
I'm
coming?
comfortable.
I'm not wearing lycra, I'll wear...
How not?
No, you're not coming on a bike,
I'll
eh?
wear Nike Air Max.
Absolutely not.
Nike Air Max wearers are the Sherpas of Scotland.
Yeah.
aren't they?
Sherpas are Scotland.
Listen, see that cycling thing, by the way, don't mock it, it is rough.
Aye, but
yeah, it's
listen,
hardcore,
I'm sat here as an ultra straight man, a bit of an alpha male. I'm not going on a bike to get my
with
gooch.
your pink,
A
purple
bit
and
of
blue
an
tap
alpha
on.
I'm not going on that bike to get my gooch battered off a fucking bit of plastic.
We are definitely not an alpha male then.
No, that
You
was
sent
rough.
us,
No.
he sent us a fucking link to a saddle that fucking moved with his bum cheeks so his ass wasn't getting fucking
No, I'll tell you a true
You've
story.
got a hybrid bike anyway. Alpha male,
electric.
not.
I bought a hybrid bike or whatever you want to call
Aye,
it.
alpha male.
50 quid off that Facebook fucking thing, me right? It come down and I'm like, that seat's fucking solid. So I went out and bought the shorts, the gel shorts, and all that. Seat was still solid. The wee man had a Garfield fucking pillar or something like that. I went up there with a lock back and I cut it up and sellotaped on to the seat or not. Still solid. Maybe it was me, it was solid.
You're not using it.
It's the seat you're meant to sit on the bar.
I know.
That was rough.
No,
That was
take
wild,
man,
that
Shite
and
square for a month.
That was the start date for us, wasn't it?
Sausage.
That was the start date. The cycling was the start date for us.
It was, aye. Aye, that was...
The whole trying to get...
That was the
read
first
sorted.
thing. See, after the cycling went downhill, that's when we started talking about the podcast.
Was that?
Aye.
Because I had to write badging. See, after I couldn't work, so my fucking collarbone was broke, and that was agony, man. And I had the punctured lung, so it was like I tried to fucking even breathing.
Aye.
I was fucked. And well, right, we need to think of something else, and it was him that came up with the podcast.
See, you were talking away to me about fucking this podcast and that. I think it would really help, isn't it? Mind I'm like, you're going Saturday.
Aye, you just was sitting about in with Paul.
Yeah,
for a
Saturday.
consultation or something, we just went for it. It had to happen, mate.
That's the best way.
Aye.
Right, we're going to talk, we'll talk and talk and talk, but boom. When we done that,
No.
we were talking about going on a trip, and I was like, right, fuck it. Got my credit card and I went, boof, crack off, done. And then COVID hit.
COVID hit, aye.
Lost every fucking penny on the trip.
But the
I
thing
was
is-
fucking £600 deep, man. I lost
Yeah, for
everything.
wearing lycra.
Oh, I was before Lycra.
People always
before
ask
the
about the
Lycra.
podcast, like, would you date for? Like, I mean, I've spoken to a few people when I'm out there working, a few American boys, and they're like, what is an Edo? I says, it's not a charity, it's just a thing where we can sit down and talk, and people, if people reach out, we'll help people in the right direction.
Aye.
And they want to get quality, but it genuinely is good. It's good to even just come up and chat shit. You literally keep saying this all the time. Seeing if one person resonates with something we've said, cool. Know what I mean? Plus, I got to publicly humiliate Tam anyway. So, and then Joe's getting it next. I'm going to regret this, but...
I pure want to know Fish's story.
Well,
My story?
How long we got in here?
An hour and a half, is it, Paul?
Where you want me to start?
An hour and a half. Still good.
Right.
Where you want me to start?
Right,
brief
we need to end mine. So can we, I don't even know where we're at. Let's just call it quits in mine. And so I lived happily ever after.
Up to this moment.
No, I'm having a good life now, mate.
Aye.
Listen, big shout out to Erin. She has, I swear to God, she saved my life.
She's
And I think she knows it as well.
She's an angel.
It's not just, like, people say he wins and that. He wins. Obviously he wins. That's what you live for. But she knows when I'm shit.
Aye.
Absolute lifesaver. And plus, who would make my fucking dinner? I'm kidding on, man. I'll get leathered for that. Hey, I've learned to cook in France, by the way. But I'm not going to date for these, so...
Pot noodle.
No, I can't
Don't
fuck,
say it.
fuck.
That's all he's able to cook.
How is it?
Do you
How?
remember last time when I had a tenner and you had 20 quid, so we both had 30 quid, and we went and bought £25 worth of beer and a $5 worth of pot noodles, and that got us through the rest of the week. And we just get pissed, man.
That was life, man.
That was
Life in
fucking
camp.
brilliant, man.
No, I've... Listen, genuinely, I'm grateful for what I've got now. I've got the right people in about us, and the people who don't bother with us anymore, I'm glad they don't, if you know what I mean.
Aye.
And aye, if I genuinely be lost without Erin, so cool, that's me. Hope that answers or sets a few. Here, I hope that causes controversy. I hope somebody goes, here, you better not be talking about me in a black, right?
Aye.
First of November after I battle Joe, you're next. Just a queue of people waiting in the ring.
Anybody,
Get on, Joe, man.
anybody wants to fight you on the 1st November, get
No,
in touch.
big shout out to Joe Nugent, man, the original gangster. The guy's an absolute legend, honestly. I'm nothing but love from him, but listen, he's got to come to an end sometime, Joe.
and what a stoppage when that fight, and people were getting a wee bit of stick when it was my fight, and I bought Willie right in the top Ep4, he'd right in his hair transplant, and he's fucking next thing he's spaghetti legs. Lovely guy, Wally. But good stoppage.
So, it was a good stoppage,
aye.
mate. Aye.
Geez a bit about your story then, Fish.
Where do you want to start?
Growing up, when you were running about
Growing up
Pollock
Pollock?
with nae clays on, fighting with the hard then.
Just fucking wash myself in puddles now.
Aye.
Brilliant.
I just want to know when you discovered your appetite for dick.
I've got an appetite for dick.
Pollock boy born and bred.
Aye.
It's a
All my
sin,
days.
man.
Born and bred all my days. And it's funny that obviously you go, I always seem to get back, but now I'm living in Neilston. And it's weird because I know, mate.
Wait till I go.
See when I open my windows, I'm hearing birds singing. See when I open my windows in Pollock, it was cunts getting stabbed, machetes. It was, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was like, oh, shut that window, shut the curtains.
Many brothers you got two?
2 brothers.
Who's the hardest?
See when I sit in a Christmas dinner, I said, what? Well, I can batter every fucking one of you.
Guys, a bit of scrappers, you know?
Think so?
I don't know.
Think
It's
so?
not a bit controversial.
Fucking caused it anyway, doing it fucking the boxing.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Gary and I get part 2.
Aye.
I had to tell them, I'll take him back here with the fighters, just leave him. He's like,
Big Jim Ballingall was a bouncer to the gym with a crusty skull, mate.
He was raging. I'm getting part 2. She gave me a pint and it was all heat. I was like, all right, mate, I'm busy. It's like, aye, but I'm getting part 2. I'm like, I'm not coming with you.
Only time a drunk guy's ever complained about head, innit?
Oh, I know. But yeah, that's Gary. But aye. So, Pollock born and bred. And if you want to go to school, I used to go in the front door. My school was just a big fucking long building. I used to go in the front. My dad wrapped his off, and I'd walk right out and go to the back door. And aye, that was me. In the front door, out the back door. Cut about Ibrox for fucking about 6 years.
Would you call it up here dogging or something like
Aye.
that? Put your balls in people's windscreens.
What,
Just a master moves on my windscreen.
if that was school, I know what was your jump after school then?
Oh, I became a joiner. I left school, became a joiner.
Where did you join?
I joined the carpentry industry, yeah, fucking arsehole. Aye, well, I became a joiner. And I was doing alright, mate. I was making really good money. And then a credit crunch hit. And I couldn't pay somebody to give me a job. And I was going to join the army when I was 18. No, I was 16. And I said to my dad's like, no, you're getting a trade. So I needed somebody to sign me in. Like, aye, you can go. My dad says no. So I wasn't allowed to go to the army then. And that was the end of it. I never thought about it before. I never thought about it again. And then when I couldn't get a job, it was the first time I've only signed on once in my life, and that was the one time I thought, I'm in here with all the fucking junkies, man. I went, nah, something needs to change. So I went to the fucking recruiting, and I says, right, I'll join. And they told me, fucking gave me a date. Away I went. I married the fucking human leech before I joined. And then it was a case of when I passed out, we moved to London.
How did you know that she was the one?
Because you'd never been out of Pollock before, mate.
I'd never been at Apollo. It's just a shame I fucking... do you know what, I'm not going to get into that because I'll end up with a fucking court case if I start on this. But aye, mere fucking helmets and Hitler and all that stuff. But aye, court case pending. Anyway, aye, where was I?
In the army.
Aye,
Credit crunch, you'd signed on.
I signed on, credit crunch, went to the army, done what I had to do, mate. I was fucking awful at it. And I'd only met you a couple of times, but I hadn't really spoke to you in there. It was like,
Aye, I'd seen you in passing.
I think, wasn't it?
Aye.
I didn't really get talking to you until after.
I think I had autism in the army.
Aye.
I never spoke to him.
I did shy, weren't you?
Aye.
You seen you left flank you were in, wasn't it?
No.
Was it left?
See what I mean? I was just a ghost, right flank.
Right flank? I thought you were on left flank. Were you on left flank at all?
No, I used to stay across right nothing, just used to watch people come in and out.
Mate, you used to greet all the time, didn't you, on Muster Parade? You used to greet when everybody get shouted at. Like, what's name me, Charlie?
No, but I think the army kind of, I don't know, is it my calling? Because it's, everywhere I go, it's always one of them, oh, what did you do before? And we've been out for fucking years now. I always tell somebody I was in the army.
I know.
I don't know, it just must be a thing. I was in the army. But I don't tell them I was fucking sucking shite out of holes in the ground, or I was fucking delivering pallets for fucking E&M, know what I mean? But I think what made me leave was my medical discharge. That was the one thing that fucking tipped me over the edge. So I went to Afghan, finished, came back, and I got put in my cadre course. And I'd put all this on Facebook. I'd done my big fucking spiel. I went on my cadre course, I'd done my PFT, and I fucking smashed it. I done like a fucking 8-minute mile and a half. I was fucking fit. I just smashed it. I went on my CFT, which is, for anybody that doesn't know, it's a 8 mile.
Look, Jordan doesn't know, he's not done that.
8 mile in 2 hours with 20 kilogram. And then obviously your weapon, helmet, all that shit.
20
And
kilogram?
44.
44 pun, aye.
20 kilogram was.
Oh, right, okay.
So I got the first mile, and when in pub, right, you go through like the trees and you get into single file, and then when you bust out the trees you need to get into 3 ranks, as you do know. So it was like a bad fucking hustle and bustle, and I get into the 3 ranks and I was in the middle, and the PTI seen a big fucking puddle, and usually common sense would say run round the puddle. PTI's like, run through the fucking puddle. So they'll be running through this puddle, but nobody'd noticed that obviously Land Rovers or whatever had been in there before, and there was a big fucking tyre track, and we were all bouncing off each other, and I get knocked to the right a wee bit. My fucking boot went into the tyre track, so it was like put me off my stride. It was like fucking trying to step down a stair that you've missed, and my boot gets stuck in the mud in the puddle, and I heard that. It was, to this day it's still here, it was like bang, and I grabbed the guy's bergen in front of us, and that pulled me out because he was raging like, "You fucking off me!" I was like, "Fuck up," and pulled me out of the puddle.
Aye.
But it pulled my boot out, and I carried on. I knew it was fucked because I was a fucking mad limping that. I carried on into the 4 mile point, and I says to the staff, I went, "Listen, I'm fucking done. I cannot carry on anymore." I had my trousers, and my leg had swole up to the fucking size of my trousers, and I went into the fucking jack wagon, the first time I'd ever done it, but reason my leg was fucked. So after the CFT, there was a big fucking para who was in charge of it. He fucking ripped us up.
He was there for a long time, mate.
Mate, he ripped us a new one. He's like, fucking, you've got no spine. He's a horrible cunt. Don't ever come back to my course. And I'm like, mate, my leg, look at it.
Mate, you're back in my
Look at
worst
it.
today. He's fucking brand new to.
Aye, boy, he
genuine
ripped me a fucking new ass with my baldy para. So I went to the med centre. Obviously, it was a weekend, and I had to go back up to Cartrick to the med centre, and I went up there, and it was one of them ones, fucking sawdust on it. Right as rain in the morning, there's ibuprofen, you'll be sound. Tell me it was bony bruising and a ligament damage. When it turns out it was an actual broken tibia. My tibia had broke. So I had tried to carry on day-to-day life. I ended up with a fucking laminated fucking sick chip, man. Can't do it. But me being me, I was still going to, if it was circuits, like obviously I'd know the PTIs and stuff, I was like, listen, I'll do the circuit, upper body, but I can't run. My leg gets fucked. And I was still, when I was saying I can't run, I was still trying to run. And it fucked us. Every time I tried to run, it was just swelling up. So I get put into the stalls, and then I was getting bored in there. It wasn't enough. See, if you gone for Afghan, like before Afghan, I trained to be a sniper, and see, being able to say I'd passed that course, it's like a fucking. See, you tell people I was a sniper in the army, they're like, fucking hell, man. I was a sniper in Call of Duty now. I was like, aye, sound.
Hide in the
Stores, but
Aye, I get put in the stalls. Oh, you're a snowboard, are you?
I know.
He's a civvy storeman.
I know.
He's a civvy storeman. Aye, but I get put in the stalls, and it wasn't enough. And they says, listen, what we'll do is we'll send you up the road, and you can do recruiting. And I thought, right, fuck it, I'm going to be home. So that meant I got to spend more time in the veins. So I went up recruiting, and they never sent my medical records up. And when I went to Edinburgh, they fucking scanned. I says, listen, my knee's fucked. They put me on like some sort of rehabilitation course, and then they actually scanned my leg. And what they'd found was a broken bone, but it had twisted and fused together. And the doctor went, listen, you've broke your bone. He went, and it looks as if it's fused back together, so it's been broke for some time. And I says, well, the injury happened when I came back from Afghan, and that was like a year and a bit ago. And he went, that you broke your bone. So that's how I knew I was cutting about nearly a year and a half with a broken bone. So what they done is they went back in, they put this big fucking cage. It was like a big, I wanted to get a wee budgie and that for it, man.
Aye.
But they put a cage on my leg, so they re-broke my tibia and they had to break my fibula.
Oh.
So every night I get a bit of paper and there was like 3 fucking bits, one there, and one there, and you had to turn them to certain numbers.
Aye.
So I was on morphine tablets, liquid morphine.
Brilliant,
I was
man,
on,
mate.
oh mate, see when I was turning them, 2 clicks and I was fucking screaming.
Aye.
And I mean screaming. And what I was doing, I was keeping it as clean as I possibly could, but there wasn't a pin in my bone. It was, the bone was like, the pin was against the bone, it was just pushing it.
Realigning it.
So it's pushing it. But because the metal was touching the bone, it got an infection. So I was sitting on the couch, right, and it was just me and my youngest at the time, Cameron, and she was watching the telly, and she was just sitting, legs crossed, like just watching the telly, and I'm on the couch and I'm fucking screaming, like, pure screaming. And she came up and went, "Are you okay, Daddy?" I'm like, "My leg's really sore, pal. I'll be alright." I'm trying to phone the ex-wife, trying to phone my dad, trying to phone everybody to tell them I need help. And she went, "Right, okay." She went into her room, came back with her pillow for her bed, right, put her pillow on her head and just kept watching the telly.
You better look after yourself,
Kept watching the telly and I'm fucking screaming on the couch. But I get rushed into fucking A&E. My leg was purple. And now they've got, like, obviously certain doctors, it's like they're on call, so they need to do A&E. So you could be like a brand new doctor who's in charge of A&E, and then you'd be the highest doctors in charge. It just so happened that the guy that was in charge of A&E was a specialist for legs and fucking stuff like that. And he says, "When were you coming in?" I says, "I'm going to come in the morning," because I hate A&E at night time. And he says, "If you came in the morning, I was taking your leg." So I was a fraction away from losing my leg. So he took us in, removed it all, ended up getting the bone scraped. I'm back up the road and the infection hadn't cleared. It happened again.
So was it sepsis?
It wasn't sepsis, it was just an infection. It wasn't as bad as sepsis.
Aye.
It was like a bone infection. So they scraped the bone, and then I went up the road. A couple of weeks later, leg was purple again, but I seen the signs early, went back and I says, "It's fucked again, it's still sore. When I touch it, it's fucking sore, it's pussing." So they had to go back in and scrape it again. And since then, it's just been, see when I touch it, it's weird. Like, I touch it to tap it, I can feel it in the boat, mate. It's fucking mad. But
I wanted to touch it.
see having that, I was on 4 months, I had that on my leg for. And it's like, your leg's here and the cage is like round here. So I couldn't put my leg, see when I was lying in bed, I couldn't actually put my leg on the bed and be comfy because I had to have 2 pillows.
Just pressing up the boat, mate.
Aye, to hold my leg up, because if my leg would have, the weight would have pushed my leg down. Oh, it was horrible, man. So see, being stuck in that, and then obviously I no longer came back from Africa, and I had to deal with being the soldier that I was, to everybody going, he's at it, he just doesn't want to do nothing. When I did, I wanted to fucking keep going. I wanted to get through the Carter course, I wanted to keep going my career. So that kind of put me on a fucking downward spiral. And then when I was sat with that on, and that doctor says, "We possibly could have been taking your leg," I just fucking thought, I'm done, man. It's fucking terrible. That was probably one of the darkest times of my life. The only other time that I felt like that was with the collarbone, because I couldn't do nothing. You see, when you actually can't do nothing, you feel fucking useless. And you can reach out to people, and people can tell you what they think, or they can tell you what you think you want to hear. But if you're not going to take it in, it just puts you on a fucking downward spiral. And I've been at the point where I can say to now where I was close to fucking just calling it quits, man. Just fucking punching my ticket, catches later. But I've managed to get myself back out it. I've been doing the line of Aye, having more veins and stuff, that's been good, hasn't it? What did I do? I just had more veins. Aye. That was a dark period.
When in doubt, put it in, innit?
Aye, it's just, I don't know, man, I just end up fucking... Since the leg, I've had 2 veins since then. And they 2 veins have been fucking... Like, Harley, she is bonkers. See that way you know you've got a carbon copy of herself, but she's female. Like, this vein is ADHD or not, man. So now here's... Fucking woke up. I woke up not long ago. I was in my bed and she came in at night time and she leaned there and she just fucking done that in my eye. And she's like to me, "Can I get my cereal, big fella?" What the fuck do you get?
Wee character.
Big fella. Alright, sound, let's go get your cereal. And then I've got wee Harper, he's just turning what, 14 weeks. So aye, he's fucking fantastic, man. Finally get my son, so
There you go.
got my boy. So I've had the 2 older ones. I've got my stepdaughter, I've got Harley, I've got Harper.
Aye.
I've got 5 veins, and I've not even penciled in yet. I've got a fucking appointment, a phone call appointment with the cunts to give me the snip.
Good shout.
It needs to be fucking done, man.
Good shout, man.
I want to do it because I'm going to do it myself if they don't fucking hurry up.
Do you think you're happy now? No, listen, do you think you're at peace now?
At peace? I'd say so, aye. I've not got any more dark thoughts that I'm going to fucking end it. Because I'm going to be honest, I had to take time off this podcast because I nearly did. And that's why I wasn't at the Lewis Wilson and I wasn't with Alex. So I was like, fucking aye. A badging. But I think that's the first time I've actually spoken about it, to be honest.
It is, mate, but listen, you don't need to go into it. Like, it is what it is. You've opened up enough tonight. Suppose this is what we're doing tonight for, isn't it? But
Yes. You get a wee corona and you're like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'm dreading the time I drink on this podcast. Fucking dreading it, man.
No.
Honestly.
Right on a drink.
No, because I will punch your fucking head in, man.
Says that every time.
I think that's time for me to go for a push.
You go for a push and then we'll fucking get a kill my comb cum buckets fucking story, man.
Come bucket to do.
Can you use one more dancers?
Aye, no. Few Coronas, a few ciders. I hear that. We need to get one more on it, but I worry about it. Nah, it'll be
It's
good.
weird if it a guest, innit?
Aye. No, it had to happen because the amount of times people were saying, when are you going to sit down and have a chat? But there's not much, you know what I mean? But we'll get guests on soon. Next one.
Aye.
Once the he'll fucking been out trying to squeeze a piss out, man. So he's probably in there greeting, man. Hurry
Do you know
up.
what? I started to have a heat on his in there, mate. I was going to take my shorts off, give me all boxers.
Why?
I just went in my head.
Aye, so where did you grow up then, Jordan?
So
Stop kidding. Don't put this big act on like you were a QB gangster. We all know.
no, I've been dreading this day for fucking Hingby. Where'd you call it up Ep4? Not Kenilworth. What'd you call it? Didn't you bought my boot hole in it?
Hey, Kilburn.
Kelburn. So for the first 2 years of my life, my mum and dad were still together. We kind of stayed in Kelburn, but we had to move out. Some cunt broke in and fucking robbed us.
Right.
Get up there.
Right.
So after that, moved into the leafy suburbs of Inverkip.
Yeah, and I'm like, you fucking slagged me for being a Neilston, or not?
I didn't say fuck all because I knew this was coming.
I guess better, mate.
Right, so fair. Life was all good, you know. My mum and dad split when I was like maybe 4 or something like that. But I was too young to know what was happening. I still see my dad on the weekends, and do you know what I mean? They both of them still kind of tried their hardest to make it as normal as possible. But I remember I started school, man, and fucking doing Inverkip, and I was there for the first 3 years. And I always
What's your man pay a year to put you in a school down there, man?
council, mate.
Aye, right.
But mate, I knew my street reputation was done. I remember there used to be a wee play park in Inverkip, and it had the parts used to have barking at in them. I don't know if it still is, but I was on a bark fight with somebody, mate. Threw a big wedge of wood at us. I went to throw one back. It was what I thought was a bit of bark, mate. It was a big fucking dog shite. No, I'm not talking about a log. I'm talking about a Mr. Whippy.
Yeah,
Scooped
yes.
this up. That was me done. So we left Inverkip. So we left there.
Good Poogate.
Right, so this is where I'm not going to badmouth my mum or anything like that. She met a guy. At the time, she thought it was the best thing for her, and we ended up we moved into Liverpool, and the guy ended up being quite abusive and that kind of stuff. So we were doing there for just under a year.
You were in Liverpool for under a
I
year?
stayed in Liverpool for a year. I think that's
Is that why you always try and steal cars when you're mad?
Aye, Dusties and that. Dust caps, I love them. He was quite abusive and that, so I think at the end of the year we ended up we hatched a plan. And we waited until this guy was at work, and then we ran away for there, left all our belongings and all that, and come back up the road and went into Women's Aid for a wee bit. So I don't know. That was a wee bit of character building at that time. But obviously good to be back up the road and see my dad regularly and that as well. For Liverpool, moved to Greenock QB, where I made my street name, my street credit and all that. And life was life was alright. It was like fucking been dragged up. Moving from Inverkip to, well, saying that Liverpool's quite rough as well. But for Liverpool back up to Greenock, it was a baptism of fire, innit?
Do you have the accent?
No, but do you know what used
Was
to...
it like Tommy Gravison? Google hello.
But Liverpool was mental. Do you know what I always remember about Liverpool when I was young? So I don't remember much, but one thing I do remember, I was a wee shite. I always remember pissing through the flare boards.
What?
I don't know why. It was I would kid when I was sleeping that, and the next thing I'd be pissing through the flare boards.
I used to pick a wood chip out of the council wallpaper.
No,
I wouldn't push for it with floorboards.
I was testing how fucking waterproof the roof was.
Yeah, did you ever get caught for pissing off your balcony in your boxers?
No,
that day?
yeah. Mate, I'm terrible for it. Where was I?
Liverpool.
Oh,
Pissing in the floorboards.
Life was alright, and kind of found my own kind of place in Greenock. Not made a good group of pals that I'm still pals with to this day, but I mean, life wasn't really going anywhere for us. I was in high school and I was just fucking... My gran died when I was 13. It had a big kind of effect on us, and I was just being a dick. Not but you're just discovering drink and fucking whatever else. I remember when I was 15, my mum came to pick us up one night. Now, my mum's quite young for what age am I? So she'd been at the pub, and she's like, right, I'll pick you up on the way up the road. Now, it's the first time I'd tried Eckies. Right? And I'd convinced myself with a hula hoop. So my mum's like, pulled up in a taxi. So I said, right, Mum, we'll go up the road, and I'm like, wait, I can't go up yet. So I keep this hula hoop going. So that was like one thing. My mum's like, what the fuck are you doing in your life? The next thing was a post turned up at my door, same age, 15.
Looking for a missing hula hoop.
I'd banked it. And what I'd done is there's a train station in Greenock called Cartsdyke, and you know what way when the train pulls up, you've got the TV monitors at the end of the track. You know what I'm on about? When the train driver can see if anybody's getting on the train. So what I'd done was smashed all the monitors, smashed everything I could in the train station. There's a camera, maybe about 10.
I've seen you as this kind of guy, man. That's a fucking eye opener.
10 feet in the air, mate. There's this camera, right? And me being the smartest idiot ever. Let's pretend this is a camera. I've hiked myself up so my face is right here, and I've scraped the lens right off it. And the next thing, there was a train going by, and I obviously get a dick out and flash the train going by. So the day after it, the police turned up to the house with fucking stills for a CCTV thing. Me hanging off the camera, and then me with a fucking dick out and all that.
Say to your ma,
Aye.
if you get a 50-year-old 3-month-old.
Aye. So that was it, mate. There was nowhere for me to go in Greenock. That keeps turning round.
That's because you were fucking trying to scrape your face off it.
Aye.
Just leave it.
Right, okay. So, my pal at 16, he joined the army, Miffy, and I went down to an open day in Harrogate, and I seen it. Do you know what I went down there? I don't mind the hairstyles back today. You'll probably never.
You're never going to have a hairstyle.
I had a mullet, right? But I
Shut up.
No, but I dyed for there, right up and round to there. I'd bleached it and then dyed it blue. So next thing I'm doing this army camp, watching my pal do all this drill and all that. And I'm like, this is alright, I want a piece of this.
Wait a minute. You dyed your hair blue?
Light blue.
Right.
What, like Rangers blue?
No.
Scotland blue?
Morton blue.
Morton blue. Oh, that blue.
Aye,
Tinkers.
Aye. That was a good mate.
You're at Harrogate.
want that bit of this, so you're just about to join the army.
So that's when I joined the army. A 17-year-old boy went through all training, fucking you're a 17-year-old boy, and one of the lessons in the army is teaching you how to fucking stab people to death, puts a bayonet for to kill and all this. The next thing, 18 in 3 weeks, deployed to Afghan, still was a fucking try to find your feet in the world. The next thing you're over there and you're fucking seeing Afghan locals been shot in the head, fucking blew up and all that. So I think I lasted, when I come back actually, I was on parade. One of the guys, Crookdate, come up to us and he's like, here, by the way, you're more phone doing today. And I'm like, aye, alright,
What that guy he is, by the way. Dave.
So he's like, you're more phone doing. I'm like, aye, right, I was phoning down for a ride or something. I think he's at it. And what she'd done was she'd phoned down when I come back from Afghan, and she was just obviously concerned for us, because I used to go missing and like fucking they'd find us up at Big Monkey's grave and that, just greeting and just being pure destructive. So basically word got out to the company sergeant major and they sent us down for counselling down to the head doctor and that. But aye, it was ropey. You don't see any light in, see when you're in fucking like moments like that, you don't see a light in situations like that. And I remember like waiting for countless times, just waiting for the right things to fall into place, so you were going to go out and kill yourself, basically, you know what I mean? It's, to say it bluntly. But I think like where I'm on now, I can kind of twist it in its head and it's a bit of a success story, because now I'm trying to be an advocate for positive mental health.
Aye.
And I kind of find when you're going through things like that, it's more a lot of people say it's a destination rather than a journey. You need to go through it and you need to keep moving and fucking helping yourself.
Do you not find that, see now, when you go through a dark time, that you can kind of pull yourself out a bit better?
You know your triggers, you know how to...
Because you know what's going to happen.
Aye. If you don't do this, you know what's happening next. You're getting the depressive thoughts. You start hating yourself. You start thinking everybody hates you. The biggest...
used to take me weeks to get out of fucking depressive shit, and see now it's like a couple of days.
Aye. And that's how, like, I can't give
I know it's going to get better.
Aye. I can't give Gemma enough credit, mate. I've met her a year ago last week, and I can be a difficult character to deal with. Like, obviously, like, what people see is like I'm always up and bubbly and whatever else, but I mean, there's days where I fucking hate everything, and I don't need them to say, oh, it's going to be alright. I don't need any reassurances. I just need people to leave me alone, and then I snap myself out the next day.
Aye.
And Gemma's been nothing but patient for us. Like, honestly, I think she's probably the best thing that's ever happened to us.
Aye, good, mate, good.
Except for the Wayne, I can't.
I would like to think I'm one of the best things that ever happened to you.
Like,
Well, see when you were saying what's a bayonet for, kill. See when you're saying what's a bayonet for, kill. He's lots of bayonet for cutting cheesecake.
Well, no, you can't. No. Listen, you don't ruin a cheesecake with a bayonet.
Cheesecake's up, mate.
Fine knife for that.
Mix Mrs. Nicole. Oh man,
Aye.
the cheesecakes. I'm going to the gym just so I can eat her cheesecakes.
I don't ever. Do you know? Tell him a story. I'm going out to do a 10k and he's sending me pictures of cheesecake, videos of him eating cheesecake.
Mate, it's the best cheesecake you've ever. I need to
prove it.
Fuck your cheesecake.
Prove it.
Best cheesecake in the world, man. Biscoff. I swear to God, it is fucking top notch. But you get a lemon Biscoff, or not lemon, but a lemon cheesecake. You get a Biscoff. Should do it.
What's her name?
Nicole,
if you don't make us a cheesecake, we're telling everybody to pay your TV licence.
You still paying yours?
No.
bet you do.
No,
How come you get free tellies in your house?
I don't watch any satellite telly.
Aye.
So we've got 10 minutes left.
Aye, was that you done then, aye?
And I'm just grateful for God for making me to be this sound.
Fuck up, Tyson Fury, my God, fucking
Tyson Fury, here. What about that, by the way?
Yeah, know what? I want to talk about Scotland.
Sick. What?
I want to talk about Scotland.
Aye.
We have got the fucking bunting up. We have got fucking all sorts up. We're winning this Euros.
I think we've already won it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we've just beat Germany today anyway, when this comes out.
I'll tell you
what, by the way, I honestly, hand on heart, I think we're going to beat Germany and we're going to beat fucking Switzerland hungry. I think we're going to beat Germany and that's it. We've won it.
It's just
That's
good.
why Scotland there.
It's just good to be party again, isn't it, man?
It's good.
And see, the thing that's going to fuel all the parties in Scotland is Blur 69 vodka. They were meant to give us products tonight to fucking thing, mate, to give us a wee hand up. And the bunting that was going to have Blur 69 vodka on it, and they're ran by an amazing guy who's going to be helping us with charity and that as well. So If we win on Friday, Sean's going to get
What do you mean if we win on Friday? We've already won. This comes out on Saturday.
See, when we won yesterday,
Aye,
Sean's going to get everybody a bottle of vodka, plus 69, premium Scottish vodka.
Who's
made in
everybody?
Glasgow. Me, you, Paul,
Aye, that sounds.
me.
Right, Ian. Cool.
Did I not get a mention there? Me, you, Paul and
you
me.
were me.
Oh, was that me?
Yeah, you're me.
I'm alright. I'm me.
Aye, I mean, it's just good, it's good to be a party again, and it's. I think it's brought a buzz about it. I'll tell you what, it's done. It's helped a lot of people get on with shit. See, the place is buzzing.
Aye.
It is, man.
Everybody's talking about the Euros. No, what I liked. So obviously they've got a Rangers Celtic thing, right? So
You mean
shut up,
Celtic-
shut up.
the
I'm about to
Celtic
fucking say
Rangers.
something nice here.
Celtic Rangers thing.
Shut up.
Just remember whose city it is.
Fucking
Just
blue.
remember. But just remember whose country it is.
And that's blue and all.
Nah, well, just remember.
Fuck you.
Anyway, as you were saying.
So, see being able to go to Scotland games, it's like I can go to Scotland games with yous.
And see some.
I could never go to a fucking. I'd never walk into Portkey.
Aye.
Nah.
Mind that time we were singing Flower of Scotland, turned around, fish had disappeared and was rolling down the stairs?
I was rolling down the stairs. There you go, on video.
That was England
Pissed,
game.
man. I was-
England game. There was,
Oh
there was a
my
video
God.
of me doing that about a stadium and then we turned it
And
round.
then there was me fucking laughing. Kilt oil in my head. You know what I was thinking there? See, every time I go to, before I go to a Scotland game, I watch like Braveheart. See, no, but listen, right? No, I'm not here. This out. See the wee quotes that fucking Mel Gibson says, like, in Braveheart, do you not find you do his accent? When you're saying stuff like for Braveheart, you say it as Mel Gibson, but you're saying it as a Scottish person with a Scottish accent. Try to be an Australian with a
hear
Scottish
it.
accent.
Let's hear what you mean.
Oh, it's
Tag
like,
it.
burn it.
Aye, burn it. Aye.
I could say burn it. No, I mean, it's
There's been a murder.
Yeah, Taggart was brilliant. I used to watch out my granda, man. Fucking bit of Taggart.
Did you ever watch a 10-minute freeview?
Oh, I set up all
Not
night.
my granda, no.
Yeah, I remember. Mine used to be wee NTL box and it would tell you what
Aye.
the wee red LED. I think 44 was Men and Motors. And at night time, in night time, it was fucking. It was Diddy's or something.
Fucking quarter tail Harry Berger, that's hard. Get myself ready.
I remember me and a couple of my pals used to camp in the living room and you.
What, you don't like each other?
No, do your own.
A big group one.
No, you go over there, put a pillow in front of you, I'll go over there. So then the next thing, 44 would be on at me ready, hang me, and everybody knows what Men and Motors is. You fall asleep exhausted. You fall asleep exhausted there after having a wank, and you wake up in the morning, your lobby and like, why you get Men and Motors on? You know, Karen.
Oh, mate, do you remember the time I'd fucking you came into my room? Oh, so I'd be fucked. I was fucked. I was steaming. I had fucking my suit on, covered in shite. I had pizza. I woke up right. Sean was in the room, and now when you've got Babe Station. And it finishes, and it just says Babe Station is finished. I'm asleep in the bed, man. I got a dick on. It's about that size. I was like, so it's coming like, the fuck you did?
No, mate.
Where am I?
He had a big dog shite in the corner of his big winkle picker shoe, mate. He was all up his trouser, his bobos and his on, and there's a pizza upside down on his bed, mate.
Here, what? Remember that Flaherty we had in this?
He's a good cunt, man. He's brilliant.
He was
What a guy
he
he
was
is.
house watching his auntie's house, right? While we were in training, she went on holiday. He phoned Babe Station, and he was terrible for this. Before I finished this, he went down to a cunts in Soho in London. Used to put a pound in. The slide would come up with the blank. He fell asleep, man. He went to shut him out. And then the next thing he's on phone to his Babe Station. Then he's fell asleep again. 790 quid bill ran up. His fucking aunties come home a month later or something. What the fuck's this bill?
Have you seen that one where the guy's on the phone to them and they're doing all their fucking
like
doing
sheep
he's like,
noises.
what kind of biscuits? He's like, I like custard creams and that. Just normal.
Oh,
But
I like
she's got a
custard
leg out of
creams.
he's not a. And then the sheep noises. Oh no.
Well, we need to wrap this up.
Aye, so we've got 4 minutes left, but if anybody's still fucking sat through all our shite,
I tell you what, but this seat is so much more
Ain't
comfy
it?
than that.
Brilliant.
fucking seat.
know.
This is dynamite.
aye. If I can ask a favour for everybody, with Facebook and Instagram pages for Help for Veterans. If anybody's into that kind of thing in the supporters, if they could go on and like it and share it and try and grow it as much as possible, I'd appreciate it.
Aye. And stay tuned with McGowan's Fitness because there's a big do coming up. And not a pigeon, like an actual do. Like an event. And I'm fighting again in August. So
Is that what you're talking?
listening to for that.
You talking about a fight?
Aye.
All right.
Aye. We'll be back hopefully next week with a guest. Innit?
If we can try and get a couple in, we'll try and stagger them.
Do you know what's the point in whispering? Because everybody can still hear you.
Oh, aye.
They're still on the air and it's
Oh,
you're
aye.
like, yeah, don't tell him this, right? Shh, shh, shh. No, but this was just to get us back in, getting about it and get back to Shudo. So aye.
Well, everybody
Here's what
kept
I had
asking,
then.
isn't it?
Aye.
What's your story? That's all I kept getting. What's your
Do
story?
you
What's
want to
your
add
story?
anything before you start? But because you opened a corona and I don't know if
I'm going to keep going.
Right.
I'll get a
Well,
dentist tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And I'm like, fuck.
When's this? When must be Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday or Sunday.
Gemma, if you can be the big spoon tonight, I'd love it.
What, Saturday?
I'd
Big
love
spoon
it.
Saturday.
Right, anyway, we've basically won Euros. Aye, it's been good. He's what I had it.
We've got John McGinn.
We've
Robo
got
on
Megan, Super John Megan. I just don't
Think
you understand. Steve's class man, he's better than Zidane. We've got Super John Megan. Aye, that's
Kenny
a bit-
McLean and all, man.
Oh, Gav, yeah. 89 minutes, Kenny McLean, both.
Right, that's been a nail in a fish. Superb.
Predictions.
What?
Germany game predictions.
Honestly,
Just hurry up.
Scott
2-1
McTominay
Germany.
be a hat trick.
2-1 Germany, but we'll qualify.
Fucking listen to 8 Longshanks over here. 6-0 Scotland.
You're the Robert Bruce's dad, man.
Alan McCoy's by diving header.
Right, that's been a nail in a fish. Thanks very much.